Salt. Nearly every country in the world has vast deposits of it. Wars have been fought over it, cities have been named in its legacy, and it still is levied and taxed. With over 14,000 uses, salt's value has been estimated to be over $45 billion annually. And, typical of its dogmatic hold, the salt market has been controlled by a few major corporations, creating a salt monopoly. With abundant varieties on the market today, how can you know which one to choose? In this series, we have explored the history of salt and some of the most popular varieties, with Himalayan pink salt and Celtic sea salt being the trending varieties, which provide the greatest amounts of naturally occurring minerals. Edible salt is composed of sodium chloride and is essential for the proper functioning of every cell in our bodies. Electrolytes, or the substances which dissolve in water to produce ions to create an electric current in our bodies. This sends electrical signals for cells to communicate, especially in the nervous system, brain, and muscles. Sodium is the most abundant component in our blood, maintaining balance in our fluids. Without enough sodium, the body would lose water, causing dehydration, low blood pressure, and could even lead to death. New evidence shows that consuming more than 3,000 milligrams of sodium daily has far more benefits than limiting salt intake. However, it's the way that people eat that creates the problem. Chemically enhanced and mechanically processed foods typically contain a larger percentage of table salts, and when eaten on a regular basis, can contribute to a plethora of health problems. These should be avoided at all costs. With all the textures, flavors, colors, and sizes, how do consumers know which to choose? Exploring different salt varieties is a journey that reaches far beyond the dinner table. Each kind has its own story and origin. From salty to sweet flavors to flaky or fine textures, each variety is unique to their region. Here are a few to consider. Table salt is what people typically think of when you mention the word salt. Its grains are very fine and is one of the most processed salts available. Minerals are removed from the salt, purifying it, so additives are used to prevent clumping, as well as to fortify it. Table salt contains nothing but the salty flavor, with no essential mineral benefits. When used in large quantities in savory dishes, metallic is the flavor profile, often described. Sea salt, as the name suggests, is produced by evaporating seawater. However, all sea salt is not the same. The mineral benefits vary according to where it is harvested and is typically used for culinary purposes, bath salts, and scrubs. Because sea salt has more mineral benefits, its flavor profile creates bigger bursts of salt flavor and is prized for its gourmet applications. It is sold as flake salt, fleur de sel, and Celtic grey sea salt. Himalayan pink salt hails from the mountains of Pakistan. Its pink color comes from iron oxide. In addition to its dense nutrient composition, pink salt can add a smooth, salty, subtle sweetness for finishing foods and is a good electrolyte choice for rehydration. Celtic sea salt is harvested mainly off the coast of France and Spain. It is minerally dense and is best used as a finishing salt, resulting in a pop of flavor. It can also be used as a therapeutic soak and scrub. Red salt, claiming its name from volcanic clay which is rich in iron oxide, is the same compound that gives pink salt its color and flavor. Native Hawaiians used it in purification ceremonies and healing rituals. It's excellent on dishes which call for sautéing or roasting, or can be used for detoxifying the body. Black salt gets its name and dirt-like look from volcanic charcoal. Black lava salt has been found to benefit digestion, bone strength, and reduce inflammation. In addition, it is used as a finishing salt, as a cocktail rimmer, or a detoxifying salt bath. The charcoal naturally eases bitterness in some foods as well as rounds our flavors for a softer, more subtle flavor. Kosher salt, a favorite with professional chefs, has larger, more coarse grains. With its name originating in Jewish culture, koshering is the term for using salt to draw out blood and moisture from meats. It is typically used in cooking meats and vegetables or used for finishing baked goods, like pretzels. It has no nutritional value and no additives. It's just plain old salt. Pickling salt is used for canning and preservation. It has a coarse texture and doesn't contain iodine or additives. It has finer granules which make it easier to dissolve. Smoked salts are produced by a cold smoking process with wood such as apple, alder, or hickory. The intensity of flavors is determined by the length and type of wood it is smoked with. These are typically used as finishing salts for a burst of smoky flavor. Epsom salts are a naturally occurring compound of minerals, which contain magnesium, sulfur, and oxygen. It contains no sodium and resembles table salt but with a bitter taste. It has no culinary applications, but its health benefits are numerous. It can be added to bath water for frequency-busting remedy or for muscle soreness and stress. And when taken orally, it is used as a laxative. It can also be used in the garden as a spray to boost magnesium and sulfur levels. Any way you shake it, salt is an ideal flavor enhancer as well as a critical supplement for optimal body function. It can be used for food preservation, de-icing pavement, household cleaning, rehydration, and so much more. Embedded in this versatile crystal is ancient knowledge that has given life-sustaining properties. These align with spiritual beliefs that mirrors the sustenance of both our physical bodies and our soul. We invite you to research more about salt and discover how salt can enhance your life.